Hey guys, welcome to the Superhero Post Show where we talk all things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. And today I'm here to tell you guys about James Gunn. So James Gunn made an announcement today about the DC, or yesterday, you'll be seeing this, about the DC slate, and it's crazy and exciting. And a lot of people are happy and mad. I am happy about this. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of the projects that have been announced, and then I'll just basically give James Gunn's quotes to each project. Then after that, I'll give you some of my. I'm going to go over all of the projects out of this slate that I'm the most excited for. All right, so let's get right into it. So the first project that was announced is a TV series that he is working on. It is called Creature Commandos. And here's what James Gunn said: animation will lead into live action and will lead back into animation again, noting that any project that's animated could also get a live action version and vice versa. So that is really the first project is Creature Commandos. I'm not sure if you guys know about them. So the next thing that was announced is the Waller TV series. Okay, Viola Davis will reprise her role as Amanda Waller in a TV series focused on her characters. And here's what James Gunn said: some of the characters that we're changing out. This is a multiverse. Some of the characters we're using the same actors. Gunn explained. Viola is still playing Waller, and she has Team Peacemaker with her. This series will fall in between the first and second seasons of Peacemaker, as Gunn explained. He's been busy writing Creature. Okay, blah blah. So Viola Davis is getting her own show, a Waller TV series. Next, Superman Legacy movie. Okay, and this is what James Gunn said about it. It is not an origin story. It focuses on Superman balancing his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing. He is the embodiment of truth, justice, and the American way. He is kindness in a world that thinks of kindness as old-fashioned. Next announcement: Lantern TV series. Green Lantern will finally come to the screen again in a new TV series. It's a huge HBO quality TV event. It's already in development, and our vision for this is very much in the vein of True Detective. It's terrestrial based. It's got two of our favorite Green Lanterns, Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, starring in a True Detective type mystery, and it plays a really big role leading into the main story that we're telling across our film and television. Okay, so next thing, movie. The Authority movie. Okay, this is what he says. One of the things with the DCU is it isn't just a story of heroes and villains, and not every movie and TV show is going to be about good guy versus bad guy. A giant thing from the sky comes and good guy wins. Gunn explained. There are black hats, white hats, and gray hats. There are people that are anti-heroes, and there are people that are very questionable, like the Authority, who basically believe that you can't fix the world in an easy manner, and they sort of take things into their own hands. Very interesting. Gives me Eternal vibes. Next show, Paradise Lost. Okay, it says this: it's going to be a Game of Thrones-ish type story. Oh, it's going to be a Game of Thrones story about the Mascara, Paradise Land, the home of the Amazons, and it's also the birthplace of Wonder Woman. This drama is really about the political intrigue behind a society of all women. And then Gunn added this: what's the origin of an island of all women? What are the beautiful truths and the ugly truths behind that? And what's the scheming like between the different power players in that society? This series will take place before Diana's birth, so Wonder Woman is not designed to be part of the show. Batman, the Brave and the Bold movie. Okay, this is the introduction of the DCU Batman, Bruce Wayne, and also introducing our favorite Robin, Damian Wayne, who is a little son of a B-word assassin murderer. Gunn said of the film, Batman didn't know Damian existed for the first 8 to 10 years of his life, and Gunn describes this as a very strange father-son story about the duo. Next TV series, Booster Gold. After years of stop and starts, a Booster Gold adaptation will come to fruition as a part of Gunn's and Safran's plans. It's about a loser from the future who uses basic future technology to come back today and pretend to be a superhero. It's basically imposter syndrome as a superhero. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow movie. And this is what Gunn says. In our DCU, we see the difference between Superman, who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents from the time he was an infant, versus Supergirl, who was raised on a rock chip off of Krypton and watched everyone around her die and be killed in terrible ways for the first 14 years of her life. And this film follows King's comics. It's based off of Tom King's comics, so really awesome. And last thing is the Swamp Thing movie. These stories, although they're interconnected, they're not all totally the same. Say, for instance, so each set of filmmakers brings their own aesthetic to his films, blah, blah, blah. Swamp Thing is going to be awesome. So, and also it's not in here, but the Batman 2 also got announced for 2025. Will be coming out the same year as Superman. So all these projects, I think this announcement altogether is a W. Okay. I'm going to address something a little bit deeper later on. I might get a little into it, but I'm probably going to talk about more of it in the extended video. So let's just get to the projects that I'm excited for. Obviously, first off, Superman Legacy is one of the movies that I'm really the most excited for, other than Batman. And one of the reasons why is because I loved Henry Cavill Superman. I'm not going to lie. I thought Henry Cavill was great as Superman. With that being said, there were some traits of Superman that I didn't really enjoy in the Snyder films. For an example, just like when Henry Cavill Superman was he was in the courthouse and a bomb goes off and everyone dies around him and he flies away. That's not the character of Superman. Even the way that Superman was depicted in the movie, Superman is supposed to be like the icon, right? People are supposed to look at Superman as like, this is the guy that we will never live up to. So, and just by the lingo of he is kindness in a world that thinks of kindness as old fashioned, that is one of the most perfect ways to describe Superman. And I'm very excited to see that portrayal of Superman. And I think that it's going to be a very fresh new look at Superman. And it's going to be I think it's going to be very reminiscent, kind of sort of to Christopher Reeve Superman in a way, but also giving you a sense that this is something new, which I'm very excited for. I also am very excited to see the suit. I wonder if it's going to be very classic because he's starting out, or we're going to get something pretty dope. We're excited to see that. The next thing is obviously the Green Lantern TV series. We've been waiting for a Green Lantern project for Lord knows how long. I am very excited about that. I'm very excited to see not just Jon Stewart, but Hal Jordan. Guys, we're getting the best of both worlds. And on top of that, the project is going to be happening on Earth. This project is going to be really good, and it's going to be a W. And all in all, I'm excited to see these two work together because usually you're getting one or the other. You're usually not getting a project with both. So this is very exciting. Also, I'm very excited to see which one is going to join the Justice League. Is it going to be Jon Stewart or Hal Jordan? I think it's going to be Jon Stewart because I know James Gunn was leaning in a lot on those animated Justice League, on the animated Justice League TV show, and that one had a lot of Jon Stewart. So, wouldn't be shocked. The next project that I'm hyped for is Batman: The Brave and the Bold. Okay, so I'll get into this deeper, but I'm gonna just touch on this. On another before, I really stressed about the fact that there shouldn't be two Batman, that it's going to confuse the fans. But there is a trade-off that I cannot resist. And the trade-off is this. We are getting a freaking Robin. And you guys know, one of my biggest things was that we needed Robin in the DCU. And the fact that we're going to be getting a Robin, and not just a Robin, we're getting Damian Wayne, I think that is awesome to me. I know some of you wanted Dick Grayson, and I get it. And there's a reason why I have a theory of why they didn't go with Dick Grayson, and I'll get into that on another topic. Probably later on today, I'm going to do another video on the whole Batman stuff. I think this is amazing. Also, a lot of people aren't thinking about this. Nightwing is going to be in this movie. I believe that. And the fact that we are most likely going to get Nightwing in a Son of Batman type of adaptation, this is going to be freaking awesome. I'm very excited about this. This is probably the most excited project. This is probably the project that I'm most excited about because you guys know I love Robin. Robin's my favorite superhero. So excited with that. And lastly, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. I really like the Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow comic book. I really enjoyed it. It's on Amazon for $17 if you want to buy the whole book and read up on it. So, I mean, I've always been a fan of Supergirl. I think Kara Zor-El is a really great hero. And when she's done right, there's a lot of depth that you can go into her as a character because she has a different future. I mean, she had a different past than Kal-El. You know, Kal-El was a baby. He didn't really know much. Kara lived a little bit before she came here, you know. Kara in the comics, actually, I mean, she was supposed to watch over Clark Kent, right? But she ended up coming a little bit later. So yeah, I'm very excited to see this. This movie is going to be a W, And I think that this is going to show a different side of Supergirl that we really haven't seen. I mean, like when you read issue 1 of Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, you would understand what I would say. I don't really want to spoil the comic, but this is a great adaptation to go off of. And my guess is that the Superman is probably going to be in it as well, depending on how they do it. You could go right into Supergirl in this film if you're basing it off of the Tom King comics. So yeah, guys. All in all, I think this announcement was a big W for James Gunn. He has a few projects that are passion projects. He's introducing us to new teams of characters, which is his bag, which he's really good at. I'm very interested to see the Superman movie that he's writing. But all in all, W James Gunn. I'm really happy. And yeah, I'm gonna, as I said, I'm gonna do some separate videos where I'm gonna dig a little deeper into some other things like Batman and stuff of that nature. But as in the whole span of announcements, it was awesome, and I'm really happy. So thank you guys for watching. Do me a favor, like and subscribe, and show some love. All right, peace.